Welcome to what is probably our worst day of van life ever. So we hadn't planned on filming today at all. I haven't even got the tripod set up. I've literally got the camera balanced on the dash. I haven't showered, look awful. Haven't even brushed my teeth, haven't washed my face, haven't done anything. And same with Vian, because we woke up this morning and Vian came to the front to like put our DC chargers on, and he saw a mouse. Obviously we're freaked out, but we pulled everything out the front of the van. It's just in this front, like, what do you call this, cabin section?
Yeah. So
we pulled everything out of the van, trying to find it. It darted when it saw Vian. And like, we know, Vian was like, am I delusional? Like, am I sleep deprived? Did I imagine that? But we had rubbish bags in the front, which you can see, which apparently you're not supposed to do. You're meant to keep them outside, but that
just feels so wrong to me, to like leave your rubbish outside. Like, I feel like that would attract more. Like, what?
Let us know whether we should put our rubbish outside or not, but usually we keep it in the front if we're at a place for a long time.
And we've never had an issue.
We've never had an issue. We
haven't had an issue.
We were meant to be going to a dump point and a water top up and everything tomorrow to refresh, shower, get all our rubbish gone, blah, blah, blah. We were just in Point Sturt for like a week, just catching up on videos, chilling, not doing too much before we're getting up to a lot in the city. Vian didn't know if he'd actually seen it or not, and then we look at one of the rubbish bags and it has been like very recently scratched up. It hasn't gotten in the bag, so we think
double bagged
new.
it. Like, I double bagged it.
He double bags it.
Because I'm like, yep, it'll keep the smell out and like, you know, like stop stuff from leaking.
We think the mouse must have just gotten in the van this morning, but there was like little poops and the bag was scratched. So we have a mouse issue. We both empty the front of the van. We're trying to find it. We can't find it. So we're like, okay, we got to go get like traps or something. I was reading up in a van life group on like what you should get and like repellents and stuff.
Apparently it's a common occurrence.
Apparently it's really common.
What the
People said especially in South Australia, which I had no idea, but apparently it's common. So we wanted to get like a trap that was reusable, and what we've done is we went to Bunnings, and we got traps that maybe they're not the best option, but like we really don't want to kill it if we don't have to. Maybe call us dumb for that, but I'd like not to kill it. So we've got like these traps which actually have pretty good reviews. You put peanut butter in there and try catch it. So
no, not Lydia. You could be listening.
No,
it's a storage container for peanut butter. Precious peanut butter that is so scrumptious and yummy.
We store it for our new pet mouse. And then we saw that peppermint oil was a repellent for mice, so we thought, let's go to Coles as well, get peppermint oil. So then at least once we've caught it, then going forward we just keep like peppermint oil little.
So our daily total
I swear I just heard a squeak. Did you?
The car started behind us. Daily total for trying to get rid of a mouse is probably like $50 then now.
So we'll add whatever everything costs.
But the worst thing is, so we're like, okay, cool, we'll just fast track things. We'll just like do our dump, top up our water, whatever.
Yeah.
So we drove 20 minutes from Bunnings to like one of the only spots around
It took us an hour to get to the Bunnings and the Coles. It was an hour out because we were at Point Sturt, so it's quite remote.
So we drive another 20 minutes to top up our water and our dump. And guess what?
As we're driving in, we see a sign that says community event ahead, slow down. And we were like approaching the dump area, and the dump is like at a car park.
We need to preface this by saying that this is the only thing like around here that is like
there's no
known
other,
to be good.
There's no
the ones
other water.
that are like 20-30 minutes away from here are like, it's recycled water. I wouldn't do this as a local. I wouldn't drink from this. No.
So there's no proper water spots nearby apart from this one. And by like nearby, I mean like literally we would have to drive hours.
Yeah.
To get anywhere else. But we see this community event ahead and we're like, there's no way. And then we're like driving up closer to where the dump point is, and they've literally flagged off the entire like car park where the dump point is. So you can't access the dump point or the water.
Yeah.
Now we've pulled up randomly, like outside this event. The park is like back here. We pulled up randomly because we don't know what to do. So we're thinking of stealth camping because we actually don't know what else to do.
The other option is going to a nude beach. Like, I don't want to do that.
We don't want to go back to the spot where the mouse was because we're like, well,
what if there's more?
If there's one mouse, there's probably more. So if we go back to that spot, are we just going to attract more? Like, I don't know. And also, we still have to get rid of this trash. We were planning on going to a dump.
I think it's a bin right there. So I'm just going to go.
Yeah, I think we just use that. But also, just to add on to the pile, we're at 0% water. Like, when does this event stop?
It's not going to.
Oh, my torch was on.
As if they don't, like, I don't know, block it off so you can top up your water and use the dump. Since it's like the only facility in like hundreds of kilometers.
So welcome to our worst day of van life yet, for sure.
I mean,
I'm still in pretty good spirits. I think Vian is absolutely traumatized. But I'm trying to find out what this event is because I'm like, maybe if it stops,
I literally just think that it's like, oh yeah, let's have a couple of guys come out with some.
I can only see something tomorrow, and tomorrow there's markets. This is such chaos. We've got our mouse stuff. We got vinegar. We got rubbish. We got peppermint oil. We brought chocolate for afterwards once we've sorted our issue.
You know what the best thing about this is?
What?
We can clickbait the hell out of this. Hey, can you imagine? Mice everywhere contemplating going to a nude beach car park. Like, we can literally clickbait absolutely everything. Worst day of our lives.
Worst day of our lives. Selling the van?
Burning the van down?
I'm literally like crying. This is so ridiculous. I hate it.
It's so bad.
Oh my gosh. We're in Bunnings and Vian says to me, it's like, it's not too late to sell the van. Vian's gonna go throw it out. Bit of an update, not the one we wanted to give you. So we found out what the event is. It's a boat event thing, but it runs 9 to 5 today and tomorrow. So I don't think we're gonna get to this dump point. I wonder if we should book a caravan park or something. I have the worst headache. So it's like 1 o'clock and we haven't eaten because we're gonna, or had a coffee. We're gonna have a coffee and then whistle the mouse. So you want to eat the chocolate?
This is wild.
Alright, I'm making
Never in a million years would I have thought that we had to deal with any mouse issues or anything.
Me neither. I just can't believe they can find a way to get in.
Like, I've heard of people having them, but like, how the hell do they get in? Like, it's completely sealed off.
No idea.
Like, every single hole that I drilled, I sealed off. Respectfully, I don't see the point in this event.
It's inconveniencing you, man. It's like little cars, little boats, just like
it's a couple.
I'm sure it's cool, just not right now.
So far, all I've seen is like fiberglass boats or tin, like
don't make fun of the boats
with like big V8s in them.
So we're currently walking to the event to see if there's any way we can access the water or anything else. So.
Do you know what I just thought as well?
Yeah.
In the thumbnail, we could also say speedboat event.
Stop it.
But do you know what?
Well, now we're attending a speedboat event.
Do you know what is
we didn't plan for this?
Do you know what is even more atrocious?
What?
My fit.
Oh yeah,
like, I was wearing my pajamas, like with this shirt.
Way, isn't it?
And then like I just grabbed the closest pair of pants, and it's double grey.
Well, there's free Wi-Fi here though, apparently. There's a sign here.
I don't really care about free Wi-Fi, but thanks.
There's no way we're going to be able to pull the van to that. This whole park is closed and is just available for the boat people. Alright, as much as I don't want to film this, I feel like we should. We're pretty sure we found mouse poop in the back, so we're gonna have to clear out the back.
How do we even clear out the back when there's like no way to do it?
There's so much, I know. Maybe we find somewhere better to go. So we're thinking we just go to a caravan park, pay a night, take the L, and empty out the back and put out all the traps and hope we sort it out. everyone's traumatized, but we gotta go get fuel and then drive there. Alright, I still don't have a tripod. This is probably the worst angle ever, but we've checked into a caravan park. It's pretty good. Apparently it has showers and everything, which would be nice. It also has a pool. I kind of wish we were just here for a vacation.
There's also like, there's kids jumping there at the moment.
There's
so film.
kids there, so I won't film them.
Like
But there's a
bounce.
jumping pillow bounce house thing.
I'd rather not be doing that. Like, why do I have to deal with this? Come on.
So we'd much rather be vacationing right now, but Vian's plugging up the water and the electricity, and then he's going to empty out the garage and try to see what he can find in there and how bad the damage is. And I'm going to set up the baits and then just put them in the front while we figure out the back. At least we checked in somewhere and it wasn't too bad, the price. So I've got to figure out how to do this. Fun. I think I'll peel this off. Of course it doesn't rip off nicely. Love that. As long as I'm promising it, that's fine. No, I mean that won't bother if mice goes in there. Open the release door and place the bait inside. For bait use cheese, peanut butter. Close the door and place a trap in the tunnel. Place trap so the tunnel is against the wall. I'll put it near like the vent holes so they can like smell it, right? I've never done this before, so I'm hoping this is alright. But I've just like put it near the little venti holes so they can smell it and get all excited. And then hopefully come in. And I think that should be... There's quite a lot of peanut butter. Maybe I should have done less, but... I'm gonna figure out where to put this. Okay, I'm thinking, because it was hanging around here by the garbage, I'm gonna just put it like there. Maybe I'll leave that there and we'll see if that does anything. Now let's look at this one. See if we can set up this. You look so grossed out back there. So Van said he's emptied everything. There's a couple of little poos, but you couldn't see anything.
I've gone as far as removing the aircon cover, removing the aircon,
and nothing.
I literally don't see anything. Not a single.
The thing that scares me is the fact that we saw little poops in the garage. Makes me feel like they have access to these cupboards.
It'll be behind the fridge, behind the shower, behind anything at this point.
I don't know how good this one will work because I feel like as soon as we move in the van it's going to trigger. But here's how it looks. I've put some peanut butter. Oops. Put some peanut butter in there, and then when it gets weight it just shuts it. So I feel like as soon as we move in the van it's gonna it's quite finicky, so I'm not sure how good that'll be, but I'm gonna put that in the front. I've already put one in there just until we figure out where we want the rest. But since we spotted it in the front, I'm thinking we go for the front first. You can see there I've already got that one and then the big one. So I'm going to put the other one there now.
Okay, so completely emptied everything. You can see there's literally no trace, including the aircon, like I mentioned before. There's literally no trace of anything. I literally don't see anything. This whole section here goes through plumbing underneath the dining area. That goes behind the fridge, behind the shower, and to the front. So either it got through the front somehow, or the only other place that I can think of that I could get through is, you see this? So I didn't cover these sections. Random fly. I didn't cover these sections of the back door purely because they are vented through the bottom to stop any gases or whatever from being inside of the loading bay. So maybe it got through that, but I genuinely do not know how. Like, it's quite frustrating, but hopefully it was scared off this morning, and it's just one. Like, there was like 3 rat droppings, like it was barely anything, so hopefully it just smelled a little bit of rubbish and was like, oh yeah, let's go through, and then got scared off when I was there. So yeah, frustrating, but we'll work through it. Alright, so I've just removed the fridge and it doesn't seem like there is anything here, but this is the little channel that I was talking about before, and looks like there's nothing. Lydia's trying to convince me to go, you know what, screw the upload schedule, let's go jumping on what they call,
Honestly, hear me out.
a kangaroo jumper.
By the way, I'm putting peppermint oil.
I don't see why we can't do both.
Because apparently this repels mice. So because we don't quite know where it's at, we're going to try repel it from areas we don't want it. Try attract it to the front where all the traps are.
We've looked literally everywhere in the van now. So it's just the front that we can't look. Doing.
But this smells bloody beautiful. It's going to make the van smell nice. So while I do this, hear me out. I'm thinking we upload a day late.
Why does it have to be a day late? We can literally do the both.
Okay.
We can
and
enjoy
then we
both.
go on the jumper. We go for a swim in the pool. We have a nice
Okay, I didn't think about the
shower.
pool. That might take up some time.
Oh, you know that sounds good.
Well, that just
We can
took up
upload
someone
later.
else's campsite. That's meant to be a campsite behind us, by the way.
No one's there currently.
No one's there. It's quite empty
Someone
here.
was there. We made
Everyone's
it.
at the speedboat races.
Thank you. Careful.
I've already added one there, one in this corner. I'm gonna add one here, right by the aircon. And then I might add one in the electrical section.
We've used half the oil already.
I mean, I don't.
want more of
I'd
this. It
rather
smells
use
so good.
$15 worth of oil,
Then have
doubled,
rice. Yeah,
than have that. So
I agree. Oh, this smells so nice. Smells like after 8 minutes. These little things, like having the worst day ever, makes you appreciate things like a nice smelling cotton ball. There you go.
you know,
How many do you have? 4? Is that it?
I should have one now. You know, 8 months ago, if this happened to me, I would have burnt down the van.
Growth, change, improvement.
I'm a different man.
I'm so proud of you. Just told me to film him. I don't know what's happening.
Lydia, I found the mouse.
What?
Like, actually, I found the mouse.
I know what you're gonna do. Look at this mess. I'm thinking I'm gonna go check out the laundry because I might even just, since we're here, do our bed sheets, get all our washing done, give the van a full clean. And I think we're gonna go through these cupboards, the overheads, the overhead up there, and do all of that. So Vian's checking the kayak still. It's good and has no holes.
Might as well.
And I'm gonna do some lunch. I feel like I've been useless for the last like 15 minutes because I have a throbbing headache and I think it's lack of food and lack of caffeine. And it's currently, let me check the time, 3:40 and we've had no food, no coffee. So I'm gonna, Vian's the pro coffee maker, so he'll come make that when he's done with the kayak. And I'm gonna cook some rice because we have leftover, what do you call it, like I can't think. It's just like beef mince with like taco seasoning and lots of veggies and stuff. So I'm gonna cook some rice to go with that so we can eat and fuel and be better. Chaos over here, but we've just pulled the meat up. I'm about to heat it out. Rice is pretty much done. I made a coffee which tastes amazing. Alright, food is done. I'm just putting a mayo drizzle on for a little extra something. Alright, I think we're gonna eat, maybe watch a show and then get back into the chaos of laundry and cleaning and
jumping castles.
jumping castles. Vian won't swim with me, he says it's too cold.
Too cold.
It is really cold. It's been
so
like
cold
raining
right
and
now.
like less than 20 degrees a week, but I want to swim. Hello. It's a lot later. We went jumping on the jumpy thing, and now so Vian's now editing in the back. He just went out to grab me the vacuum charger. But Vian's editing on the bed. What? Oh dear. We got some very weird looks from the other campers here when we were jumping on the jumpy thing, but that's okay. So Vian's now editing. He went to grab something out the back for me. My head is still killing, so sorry if I look crazy. I rubbed like oil all over my head. But I'm emptying out all the cupboards, giving them a full clean, and I'm putting peppermint balls everywhere. So it's going well so far. I've done this one. I just cleaned out our spices. I added some spare ones here because these are the ones we use a lot. I've emptied all this out, given it a clean, put these back in. I've given all of this a clean. You can see right at the back I've put a peppermint cotton ball. I've emptied all of these, given them a clean. Still nothing so far. Restocked some stuff while I was here as well. Still sorting out things, but so far so good.
I'm hoping that it just was like, oh, there's a human here. I'm gonna eat out. Because, yeah, it's like, chances are it's probably in the dashboard, but we'll see how that goes.
I'm about to add another peppermint ball, but a whole other cupboard with no sign of a mouse. If anyone looked in through our windows, they'd think we were crazy. Look at this mess. They're probably like, what on earth are these people doing? Alright, a whole other cupboard, deep cleaned and organized, and still no sign of a mouse. It's actually been really nice to deep clean the van. It's been almost like therapeutic. It's made it like beautiful and clean and nice, and I'm glad because I felt like it really needed a deep clean. But also I'm kind of sad there's been no signs of a mouse, because now I'm just confused. Like, I want to see it. I want to see it and I want to catch it so I know it's gone.
I'm just glad that I have you on record saying that you like to deep clean the van.
No. That's not going to be a common occurrence. But I'm still going to... I'm actually... there's no way it would get in these overheads. Yeah. But I'm still just going to go through these and give these an organize as well.
Hey, legend.
And then I'm going to do the overhead. We think we're going to stay here another night also. Just because otherwise the only nearby campsite is back where the mice were, and we're trying to be close to the city because we have the city booked from Monday. So we're like, well, we're budget travelers. We hate spending money on campsites, especially when with our van set up we don't need it. But the comfort of just having another night here and not having to worry about where to go, and the bonus of electricity and water and all that.
And I think it's important to recognize that sometimes you just got to do. You just have to do it.
But at least now we know like ways to repel them. I've already added to our shopping list like peppermint oil because we pretty much ran through our bottle. It's expensive, but I think it's worth it if it keeps mice out.
We should see if we can buy it in bulk, like a big bottle. Yeah,
we should get it ordered somewhere. But I don't know. It's all these things. Like even recently we're at a campsite and like we had the skylight open and the whole
the
whole thing filled with flying ants.
It's literally like one thing after the other, after the other, after the other, after the other.
The whole thing filled with flying ants. It was so horrible. So we've been keeping the skylight shut and then like keeping an eye on what bugs are around. And then we've been using like I think it's eucalyptus to like help repel stuff, and like I feel like we're constantly adjusting to like, okay, we got to keep this bug out of here. Okay, we got the bug out. Now we have mice, and we got to keep mice out. It's just not fun. And yeah, like I said, I feel like I'd rather catch the mouse and see the mouse to know it's out.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's stupid.
I wouldn't mind if it just never rocked up.
But then wouldn't you always be scared, like in the back of your mind, that it's still there?
No, probably bogged off.
Anyway, I guess we'll update you probably tomorrow. I'm going to keep cleaning. If something happens, I'll update you earlier, but if not, I will update you tomorrow. Yeah. And tomorrow I'm going to shower, so I should look a lot better. Although I'll probably check in before I shower, so. Bye! Hello from where we didn't think we would be right now at 7 p.m. on Sunday night.
When we haven't even had dinner yet.
So we woke up today, first thing we did was check the mouse traps, absolutely nothing.
Yep.
So we're like, okay, cool, like maybe we're in the clear, maybe the mouse is left. We continued like sorting stuff out and getting it ready. Firstly, we go to the washing machine and the dryer and everything.
Yeah, the laundromat, the Caravan Park.
Do the laundry, great, comes out fine. Do the dryer, we did 2 dryer loads of like $4 each.
And it was like a gas power dryer, and it literally like one cycle was an hour.
It didn't have a timer, so we were just like waiting and we're like, when is this gonna end?
Yeah. So we went for 2 1-hour cycles, and it's pretty much the same state that it was going into the dryer.
Yeah, and that's $8 in the bin because didn't do anything. So we had soaking wet laundry. So like, you know what? We'll put all our laundry around the van on like our line. We'll figure it out. We'll put the heater on. We'll blast the heater. Put the heater on, and some mice poop comes out. One of the ducks.
I went out to the back, completely emptied the garage area again, removed the aircon, and not only removed the aircon, removed the ducting. I pretty much uninstalled and reinstalled our aircon. Like,
Throw it now.
if anyone wants a Truma Sapphire reverse cycle air conditioner installed, I can do it within an hour. And literally like pulled the ducting out and shook it all, made sure it's all clear, and there's nothing there. We're so confused because there's like literally no new signs of
A mouse.
a mouse.
But then we're finding stuff that could be old.
Yeah.
So we're like so confused. We have 2 issues here. We have wet laundry and maybe still mouse, who knows? So we're like, okay, firstly we need to sort out the laundry. So we drove to a laundromat that's in the town. Our stuff is currently drying. I feel like laundromats, especially with dryers, are a rip-off. And there's been one or 2 we've been to that were good, but majority of the time you need to put it through like a million times. Basically, we're at a loss on what actually to do here. So we were meant to give you the full plans, tomorrow we were meant to be filming a full video at Rapid Bay. And like we've been watching this for a while and been like timing the weather right for us to be there. We're meant to be in Rapid Bay tomorrow, and then the day, like literally that night, we check into the city.
We could always get to Cuba PD and then come back for Rapid Bay.
Yeah, so we could, but the weather's, we're in autumn.
So it's gonna go to winter.
It's gonna get colder. We're frustrated. It's okay to be frustrated.
Exactly. I mean, I feel like we both learned how to deal with our frustrations, which previously before
Oh my god.
Before the van build.
2020 Lydia and Brown.
This would have killed us. We would have been
like the mouse?
Yeah,
no way. I think we both would have checked out. I'm thinking we just buy like frozen fruit or something, just something that is easy, and then we eat, and then tomorrow we clean, and then see where the day takes us.
I feel like that is like the.
I hope there's no more mice. Oh, see, I wanted to catch it to know it was gone. You see, now we have that permanent doubt.
But we looked everywhere.
I know.
Except for under the dashboard. Should we?
I mean, we have like a whole freaking tub of peanut butter in the front. Surely, if the mouse found a garbage bag that was triple bagged and had nothing nice,
It was a useless mouse. It couldn't get through a garbage bag.
yeah, it had like nothing in it, right? But surely, if it could find that, it would find peanut butter. I love how it's just so big in here and so quiet. Our voice is just echoing. We probably look like.
Can you imagine if someone's just in the hallway waiting to do their washing and they see 2 people filming and they're like, I'm just going to wait until they finish filming, and then it's just us rambling on about a mouse in our van. I definitely feel like 2020 Vian would have like just
He'll be done.
absolutely fumigated the van, like just like put some sort of concoction in there that just smokes the whole van.
Oh, can you check it? It says, remove clothes from dryer as soon as it stops. Keeps wrinkles from setting in and reduces the possibility of spontaneous combustion. I don't want our clothes exploding.
I don't.
Honestly, with our luck, our clothes would explode right now. I'm done.
Yeah, I see this is dry.
Oh, yes. Oh. How is this already so much better than what the other place was?
I told you this is a fancy machine. I saw Electrolux and I was like, boy.
Oh, well, there's 2 Vietnams. There's one there, I remember.
What a dream.
Someone just coughed in the back room. Someone heard us the entire time. Bian's making us look like weirdos right now in the middle of a car park. We rocked up to the shop. Bian's like, oh, let me grab the torch and check the dashboard. And now people are giving me funny looks in the car.
People probably think that we're hijacking.
Probably. Look, okay, the guy's gone, so I can show now. But like, we're literally in.
You should probably watch
a random car
this
park.
space.
Oh yeah, in case you find a mouse.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Nothing? Nothing?
It looks all good. I don't see any rat food.
Okay. What's that? Oh no, it's just like a piece of dirt. Okay.
So,
I mean, that's a positive.
yeah. Well,
Maybe.
where did it go?
Bian's still looking through.
I have checked under the seats because these seats are hollow, the base, and I don't see anything. So I'm pretty sure it's left.
Oh gosh.
But one last thing I wanted to check again.
Okay.
I've already checked this.
Not the filter there.
Is the engine bay. So we'll just quickly do that now. And I'm also just gonna cover up our DC to DC chargers.
I think we peed a little on the floor. Must just be one of our tanks.
Our water tanks are too full.
Oh.
It's coming for pretty well.
How ridiculous do we look right now? We're in the middle of a car park, filming ourselves, checking on the van. There's like people coming and going. It's not too busy actually, but the odd person comes past and gives us a weird look. So just imagine you walk out and someone's looking in the engine bay and the other person's filming it. In the middle of the night in a random car park. Someone's gonna pull over and ask if we need help or something. All looks good?
If I was a daughter, this would be me right now.
Oh my. So we realised we also have to dump our pee.
It's so dark
because
here.
the dump was shut, but the event's over. So we've rocked up to
welcome
the
back
initial dump point.
To the initial dump.
But it's pitch black and there's no lights. So Bian's gonna empty our pee with a torch. We'll show you our Woolworths haul when we get back after the dump point. It's not very exciting because there's a lot of stuff out of stock. But Bian's waiting on me in the cold, so I better hurry up. Alright, we're back in the van. Are you ready for a shopping haul? We should say we wanted like frozen chips or like
they had nothing.
Fish or chicken or just something like something frozen that we could throw in the air fryer and not worry about.
And even then we're like, oh, we're gonna give ourselves another treat because, you know, it's been pretty, you know, it's understandable.
Crappy.
It's been pretty shitty. And then we're like, okay, cool. Walk down brownie aisle. The brownies that we like don't have it. Cool. That's alright. Let's go have a look at the confectionery. We go to the confectionery aisle. The thing that we were after, they didn't have either. It was
absolute mess.
Disappointment after disappointment, Lydia.
So, this is like the saddest haul ever. But we have chips and salsa, which is the ultimate like life hack for dinner if you don't want to use energy or you just want something quick or whatever.
For celiacs.
Yeah, for
I feel
celiacs.
like
I'm sure there's a lot
of other ones, but
if you're celiac, This is a great life hack. You got salsa, you got nachos, you're done. You can always add guac to it. You could add corn, you could add veggies, you could add whatever. You could add cheese, you could spice it up with whatever you want. Exactly.
Literally anything.
I just saw the laundry and realised we still have to put the laundry away.
Can we do that tomorrow? And just make the bed now?
I think...
And by tomorrow, I mean like...
I think we make the bed...
After spending the day in Adelaide. 2 days later.
Maybe... I can't bother showering either.
I can't be bothered either.
Okay, tomorrow morning we get up, we do some final last minute cleaning, we put the laundry away, we have a shower, we definitely shower, we need a shower. We have a shower. And then we leave here and go via Rapid Bay and stuff.
Oh! By the way, remember how we said that the swimming pool might be shut? Well, no, it's not shut. And we thought, cool, it's nice and sunny today. This light is pretty bright on Lydia.
Oh. That looks nice now. See if Anne gets all the
and
stuff.
We thought, oh, it's nice and sunny today. We're waiting for our laundry, so we're like, you know what? We'll go for a swim in the swimming pool. We dipped our toes in, and it's absolutely freezing cold. So we couldn't even go to the swimming pool.
And also,
the world is just against us at the moment.
Let's just keep adding to the pile. I feel like we're in good spirits, so
We are.
Don't take this like we're whinging. Like, obviously, we have a pretty great life and we're living well. Although Jenna says otherwise. Obviously, we're happy, we're great, things are good. But let's just add to the pile. So today, a massive bus rocked up full of school children. And they're having like some weird school excursion tent thing. So there's like
100% throughout
how many kids do you reckon? So many kids.
Probably
like
20,
over
30.
at the side, and they're like teens, right? Like
yeah, I would say they're like late teens.
They're older. So we just pulled up then, and like the whole bathroom is like packed.
Can you imagine, right? Not having a toilet or a shower in the van. And
you actually have to go out.
And then, like, you know, the campsite's been great. Like, honestly, the people around, like, they're all the grey
nomads.
Yeah, the grey nomads.
They're lovely.
Shout out to the grey nomads. They're always so nice.
They're quiet, they're friendly, they're lovely.
And, like, you know, the toilets were pretty open all the time. But can you imagine, right? Needing to go to the toilet or having to go to the shower.
And then you go there and there's like 30 kids in there.
There's like 30 kids.
And like we're right behind the jumpy castle thing, and like kids with like head torches keep running over and jumping on it. We can just see all these lights flashing past. See you tomorrow.
Cheerio.
Toodaloo.
Just a little update. We
Peace up.
ate out. Yeah. So we
showered.
We showered. You can probably tell my hair.
Look how fresh.
I probably have like a Justin Bieber 2012 going on haircut.
We need to cut it.
I need to cut it, but also like we're about to film tomorrow, and like if I ruffle my hair, it doesn't look too bad. But if my hair is too short, it does look bad. So after tomorrow, I'll cut it. But we've decided that we're not going to go to Rapid Bay today, purely because it's too cold. Like it looks sunny, but it's cold. The van said it was 18 degrees Celsius outside, so you can just imagine how cold the water would be, and how cold the cold wind would be from the ocean.
I think we've been spoiled with warm water, warm like heat.
Yeah.
In WA, and then we had the
100%.
heat wave. Ew, I got honey all over my finger.
Yeah. So we'll probably do Rapid Bay on the way back, like after Cooper PD.
I'm really craving satay noodles, so I'm making satay noodles.
I was gonna make lunch, but Lydia said that she felt like satay noodles, and Lydia's also just breaking the whole house down.
This was like right on the edge. It fell out and got coffee everywhere.
That sounds like a
problem.
My problem, because I'll probably have to clean it now.
While I cook.
Cheerio, I'll check in.
Toodaloo, guys.
I'm gonna grab my laptop so we can watch something while while we eat.
Have you locked the van?
See you guys later.
Doodaloo.
Another update. We still haven't seen any new traces of a mouse or have heard anything or anything. So I think it might have left. Because, in the spur of the moment, like I opened both, like initially when I spotted the mouse, I opened both the doors and then just sprayed a ton of vinegar, like all around the front of the van, in hopes to just be like, yo, get out of here. So I'm hoping that's what happened. But we have done probably about an hour and a half of driving today. And it was very pretty. Adelaide is very hilly compared to like WA and Perth. So going up the hills and going down the hills, it was yeah, it was quite different. I'm not used to it. And then as well, I'm not used to driving in the city. This is our first time being in the city since Perth, which, I mean, it's probably like 3 or 4 months ago now. So it's weird. But yeah, Lydia's now checking in at the Caravan Park. What's she doing? What is Lydia doing? Yeah?
There's like a hornet wasp.
Oh. I was like, what is Lydia doing?